Saturday, July 19th. Dad and I are just heading here to the field to start laying plastic for our late season pickles and new field of strawberries. Sammy is in like Scranton right now taking her exam, her big like NAPLAX exam. And so really hope that's going good. I hope she's just going through that exam with no problems at all. But I can't wait to hear from her when she gets back and see, you know, how it really went. But until then, we got work to do. We keep having off and on showers, which isn't too bad, but we're really hoping they don't get any worse, because if it does, it's gonna push us out of the fields. The cabbage that I cultivated looks good. We could use rain again. That'd really make this stuff take off. So we finished the pickles. We're just getting now started here in the strawberries. These are like 1,400 foot rows or something really long like that. Second row, we'll do one more, then a drive. It's pretty rocky, rockier than I'd like to see, but this is where it's gotta go, so it is what it is. Luckily I can cover really easy with this thing. Dad's driving. We got the drip tape running. Moisture in the soil is definitely not quite there. I can't believe how much it's dried out already. So we actually got rained out, not bad, but it was coming down decent. It was just a very heavy mist. You can see now all of the little water droplets on the plastic, but that'll even bring down the dust a little more now for the rest of the field. When Dad and I are doing this ourselves, we have to put a stake in the ground so we don't lose the drip tape. But I think Mom's coming up and she's gonna help. But until then, we're gonna pound it in again. We already went through one roll of plastic. So we gotta drop this down now. More? Is that good?
No, that's good.
Dad's feeding the drip tape. I don't know, I don't think we're gonna make it though, are we? What do you think we will?
Well, we'll either get 4. And then we're going to need a mender. Do you have any menders?
Not here. That's farm we do.
There's going to be like 500 feet left. I don't know if we want to save that for high tunnels or use it up and mender.
Go ahead. Yep. So we just finished our 8th row. We have another drive road to make and 3 more rows to lay. Mom's leveling out the rows, like the high spots here at the end of the field. We're just about to put on our last roll of drip tape. And then we have 1 more roll of plastic to put on yet. Everything you see us using comes from Rainflow. Or I think just about everything, which is in Lancaster. Rivalous T-tape, the best by far. 5/8 inch, 10 mil, 8 inch spacing between the emitters, 100 foot at 8 PSI. It'll do 6,004 feet. Gotta find out which way it's rolling on. She could just meet us at the other end though, right? Or do you want to just let her here?
Well, I'm not sure how far we'll make it. The roads are getting shorter and shorter.
All right. Go ahead. We are now officially finished with the 2025 strawberry plastic. So next step is going to be getting those bare root plants and getting them planted. I don't know exactly how many rows we'll fill with those, but it's only going to be like 1 or 2. And then the rest of the field will be at a little bit later date with the plugs. And the reason we plant them later is because they come a bigger established plant with a root ball on it to then plant with the water wheel planter, which makes life a lot easier and it makes it go a lot faster. Today is Sunday, July 20th. The whole crew is coming up for feeding time. Just about running. Good morning. This is about as nice as it gets.
This is it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, then that's why they told me not to cut her no broccoli. Not that they don't need it.
I don't know what this variety is, but maybe we shouldn't plant it no more.
Well, we won't if we can find a tag.
We always plant several different varieties of broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, whatever it may be. If it's in alphabetical. Sometimes we have a variety that doesn't turn out the best, or we just need to change. And this is one of those times. You can see how the head isn't really overgrown. It's just growing really funky. Yes. And so we're going to pick it because I think it's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't appear to be the nicest. After cabbage and cauliflower, Dad and I moved down here into the onions. I can't get over how nice these are. Ever since we side dressed them, they've only gotten bigger, more beautiful, and the tops are still nice and green, meaning that they're still growing. These are the white onions. We also grow red and yellow. The white seem to go bad first, though, every single year, so we always try and get them out of the ground the earliest. And then the red, and then the yellow. The yellow seem to, for some reason, hold the longest, and I don't really know why that is. Come on. We need rain again, pretty bad. After getting a couple piles, then one of us will sit down and clip the tops off. You don't want to cut the tops too short because then they'll actually want to regrow. So we try and leave like 2-3 inches of their stem. Give them a little bit of like a shuck, take off those outer dirty leaves, and then throw them in the basket, where we'll then take them up to the shed and give them a wash. I had to bring the camera over to show you this. Right down the row. Huge. I'm literally gonna pull every single one. Not that guy. What?
Nothing, I can't stand it. My eyes are burning so bad.
So it is Monday, July 21st. We're just loading truck here now. Or finishing loading, I guess I should say, for the Scranton Farmers Market. Dad's got cabbage and collards. We just got done picking sweet corn. And then on here is pickles, zucchini, onions, tomatoes, cauliflower, cucumbers. This is one of the nicest years for onions. I still can't get over them. They're enormous and they're still growing. That was the yellow, here's the whites. The whites are always a little bit smaller. Tomatoes are just a range of sizes, but they're beautiful. So we actually forgot dill. So I just came up here now to grab it. We got another like almost half-inch of rain last night, maybe not quite. And so that really helped out because we were getting a little bit dry again. And if we don't have to irrigate, I'm definitely not going to. So this dill is really getting nice. The last 2 times we picked it for Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, it was just a little bit small, but now with this rain, it's starting to finally size up to what we're looking for. And it could even get a little bit bigger yet. And by bigger, not so much taller, I mean more like a thicker stalk on it. Something like that's a bunch right there. Obviously, it depends on how many pickles you're making. But I think sometimes people buy a lot more dill than what they actually need. At least from what my parents use and see how much they use. But it's completely up to the person. Whatever they want to buy. So I know it don't seem like a lot, but there's probably 40 bunches there at least. So I'm heading back. Got a lot of dill here left, but Dad's got to head off to market. So there goes Dad, he's just leaving now.